I've lost over 50 pounds on a GLP-1, and this is what eating on a GLP-1 looks like. Today, we're making a simple, flavorful dinner, crockpot chicken thighs and oven roasted carrots. And this is one of those meals that's really clean, it's family friendly, and it's perfect if you're on a GLP-1 journey like me. So what I'm doing is I am going to add some olive oil to the bottom of my crockpot pan. I'm going to layer the pan with my chicken thighs. Now, these are boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Those are really the only ones that I make, especially in my crockpot. I have about 15 chicken thighs here, roughly. Like I said, this is a family-friendly meal. Meals like this are so versatile. My kids will eat rice or pesto pasta with their chicken and veggies. My husband and I, we typically eat the meal as is because he eats very clean as well. He's not on a GLP-1. He's not on any type of diet, but he eats very healthy, I can say. So when I cook these meals, they go a long way and they cover his lunch, his dinner. Let's get into these seasonings. I like to season heavy. If you can't smell it and if you can't see it, then is it really seasoned? I don't know. I don't know if you're going to be able to taste it. Sometimes I just peruse the seasoning aisle at the grocery store. I really enjoy adobo all-purpose seasoning. Some of them are salt-free. Some of them come with other spices like cumin in them. So delicious. That's one thing about me. I use a lot of seasoning. They don't even have a chance to expire because I use my seasoning. Now, something my family loves is some smoked paprika. Even my kids, they are obsessed. So I will go in super heavy with smoked paprika. If you have not tried it, now is the time. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. All these large family-sized seasonings I get from Sam's Club or Walmart. But the smoked paprika I order from Amazon, and I'll link it in the description box. All this stuff will be linked in the description box. But as you can see, I've used already Lawry's seasoning salt, some smoked paprika. This is some garlic. Like I said, I am seasoning very generously. We are trying to cover 15 chicken thighs. And what do we want? We want seasoned and we want flavorful. Now, this is some chicken bouillon or chicken seasoning. I'm adding that too. I want this packed full of flavor. I do not want to be chewing on some bland chicken. You know, I really enjoy cooking my chicken like this, especially when I'm meal prepping and it's a large quantity. It's really hands off. And to be quite honest, food prep has been a game changer for me throughout this journey. It's helped me to stay consistent, and it's something that my family also enjoys. So when you get through seasoning, you need to give it a really good stir. Work all that seasoning in. And then you want to drizzle it with some more olive oil. Now we're not done. We need more flavor. We're going to add 2 red onions and a yellow onion. We're going to dice this up. You don't have to do it fine. I like for my onions to be kind of chunky. But this will add even more flavor and a different texture profile as well. If you like, you can add a few baby red potatoes. You can add some spinach. A bag of spinach would be nice. But we're going to even those onions out. And then we're going to add the whole can of diced tomatoes. Do not drain it. You need that juice. This is going to produce some really good flavorful meat liquor. You're going to have that seasoning from the chicken, the onions, the tomatoes. It's going to be so good. You want to pop the lid on and set your crock pot to low. And we're going to cook it for 6 hours. If you don't have a crock pot friend, you need to get one. Let's take a moment to thank today's sponsor, which is Mochi Health. Mochi is a telehealth clinic that specializes in GLP-1 medications like Wegovy and Zepbound. But what makes Mochi special is their ongoing support. It's not just a prescription. They help you manage side effects, nutrition, and even the emotional side of this journey. If you've been considering a GLP-1, or if you're already on one and want more support, Mochi can really help you fill in that gap. Right now, you can receive $40 off your Mochi membership when you use my special code. All links will be in the description box. Now, let's get into these carrots. Now, these are not going to be your everyday steamed carrots. These are going to be packed with flavor, and it's going to be unexpected. What I'm doing here is I'm going to peel 2 bags of whole carrots. Which reminds me, did you all see my carrot short? I love when I find like deformed carrots. I found carrots that look like legs, and I just couldn't control myself. I started dressing them up. During the pandemic, I used to get this imperfect produce subscription, and I would try new fruits and veggies that I never normally grab. I think I'm gonna do that again. So, anywho, I am putting these whole carrots into a deep roasting pan. I like the really large roasting pans because, like I said, I did 2 bags of carrots, so I need to fit everything in there. And to this, I'm adding a lot of garlic. I'm going to also add some salt. You do this to your liking. I don't add a lot of salt to my carrots because I want to taste the garlic, and I also want to taste the light brown sugar. Oh, you didn't expect that. Now, did you? Now, that garlic with that brown sugar, oh my goodness. Just wait till these hit the oven and you start smelling it. It is so divine. I'm going to drizzle this with some olive oil. And then next, I am going to top it off with some parsley. Now, this part is important. I'm going to need you to add, isn't that pretty? I'm going to need you to add at least a half a cup of water to the bottom of the pan, okay? You don't want to pour it all over the carrots because you don't want to rinse the seasoning off. So just pour it in the side, and you're going to cover it with some aluminum foil. I'm going to have to double this because this is a pretty large pan. Tuck it in real nice and tight. You don't want any of that steam to escape. It's going to cook very evenly. It's just amazing how the seasonings, the smell escapes the foil. But this is one of my favorite scents when I'm cooking. And you are going to place your oven on 400 degrees, and you're going to cook this for about 55 minutes to an hour, or, you know, based on whatever texture you like. I like mine to be pretty tender. What I usually do is I just get a fork and, you know, test it out to see if it's to my liking as far as the tenderness. And, yep, the fork is sliding right through. Yep. Cooked to perfection. Love it. As you can see, the water has cooked out, but you know, the carrots are not sticking to the pan. It's a little tiny bit of olive oil in there, but these carrots, they're cooked the way they should be. Speaking of which, he looks like a carrot. I don't know where he got this shirt from. Did he see me cooking carrots and decide to put that shirt on? Interesting. Now it's time to check on our chicken. Oh, look at there. Oh my goodness, it's so tender. This gets me so excited because I know this is packed full of flavor. Look at that. It is just shredding on its own, just falling to pieces. That is what you want to see. Look at all the juices. And here's my plate. I added a little bit of broccoli. But when I tell you this chicken is so good, you have to try it. And here's me doing my 2-step. And that's how you know. Thanks for watching. The recipe and the calorie count will be listed in the description box.